We welcome you inside the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton, New York for a holiday showdown on Thanksgiving Eve. It's a divisional clash between the second place Binghamton Black Bears and your Danbury Hat-Tricks. Hello Hat-Tricks fans, I'm Doug Latuca. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. Hope you're doing well. We've got some Wednesday night hockey for you here in upstate New York, and the Hat-Tricks hoping to kick off your holiday in the right direction. Danbury with games tonight, Friday, and Saturday. For the weekend, the Hat-Tricks, right after this, will head up to Michigan to face off with the Port Huron Prowlers for the first time this season. But all eyes on the matchup of the night, the Danbury Hat-Tricks and the Binghamton Black Bears. This the fourth consecutive meeting between these two sides, going all the way back to Friday, November 15th, a 2-1 Binghamton win. Those games, all previous three games, were in Danbury. On that Friday, it was Gavin Yates who had the game-winning goal. That came in the second period. Hat-Tricks could not solve Nolan Egbert, and that transitioned over to the following night, a 4-0 defeat to the same Black Bears. So 6-1, the Hat-Tricks were outscored last weekend, or 2 weekends ago rather, with Nolan Egbert in goal for both of those games. Of course, tensions boiled over on the Saturday night game. Ejections, suspensions, fans getting involved, drinks being thrown, and at the end of the day, Brant Sherwood suspended 4 games for the Black Bears. He will serve the second of those 4 games tonight after not coaching on Saturday last week. And Kyle Steffen finishes off his 2-game suspension tonight for a lewd gesture for that game back on the 16th. So you fast forward from the 15th and 16th to last Saturday night. One of the best games of the year for the Hat-Tricks thus far. Their largest goal output on home ice this season, 7-4 win over the Binghamton Black Bears. The big boys came to play. Johnny Ruiz back on the score sheet with goals 2 and 3 on the year. His first goal since all the way back on October the 26th in Hudson Valley. That was Danbury's greatest goal total, 9 that night in a 9-3 win over the Venom. The Ruskies doing what they've done really since they've gotten here. That's score goals. Alexander Gamzatov, 2 more on his stat line, 6 goals on the year, and a team-high 11 points for the second-year winger. Gleb Van Durken also scored a goal, who centers that Ruski line, had 2 helpers on both Gamzatov goals. So the Russians contributing on 3 of Danbury's 4 goals. And Johnny Ruiz, of course, getting himself involved as he so often has in the past, and it was a bit of a slump for the Danbury captain. He had his first goal since October 26th. Previously had just 1 point in the last 6 games before that 7-4 Hat-Tricks victory. The season series coming into tonight, these teams have faced off 5 times. This the 6th meeting and the 4th in a row. So far this season, the Hat-Tricks against the Black Bears have 2 wins, 1 in a shootout here in Binghamton, and the other was Saturday, that 7-4 regulation victory. The Hat-Tricks come into tonight in 4th place in the Empire Division, 14 points. They are 4-4-3, 14 points. one behind the Port Huron Prowlers, who the Hat-Tricks will face off with on Friday and Saturday of this week. The Hat-Tricks 14 points behind the Black Bears, but Danbury with 2 games in hand on Binghamton. A Black Bears squad that is 10-2-1, 3 of their wins coming past regulation. 28 points, 1 behind Watertown. An interesting note for both of these teams, they have both allowed 39 goals this year. The difference has been the offensive output. The Black Bears with 54 goals, the Hat-Tricks with just 37. So you get a plus 15 goal differential for Binghamton and a -2 for the Hat-Tricks. Danbury snapped its 4-game losing streak on Saturday in that 7-4 win. And for the Black Bears, they had their 4-game win streak snapped. Almost time for the anthem here in Binghamton. Let's turn it over to the voice here at Visions Veterans Memorial Arena.
Remove your caps. Performing our national anthem tonight, please welcome Owego Appalachian 9th grader, self-taught guitarist Rose Hazinga.
A guitar national anthem on Thanksgiving Eve. Wednesday night hockey here in Binghamton, New York. The Danbury Hat-Tricks and the Binghamton Black Bears for the 4th consecutive game. The Black Bears during this 3-game stretch have won 2 of the 3, but Danbury with the most recent victory last Saturday, 7-4, Danbury's greatest goal output of the year on home ice thus far. Hat-Tricks snapped their 4-game losing streak and also ended Binghamton's 4-game win streak. The Black Bears enter tonight at 10-2-1, 28 points, second of the Empire Division, 8-1-1 in the last 10 games. And for Binghamton, those 2 losses, both to the Hat-Tricks. As for Danbury, 4-4-3, 14 points, 4th in the Empire. Mention the Hat-Tricks back in the win column after 4 consecutive losses. They are 4-3-3 in the last 10 games. First of 3 games this week for Danbury tonight in Binghamton, and then Friday, Saturday in Port Huron. The Black Bears with the black jerseys, black bottoms, and black and green socks. Hat tricks, white tops, black bottoms, and white socks. The puck is down, and let's do it from Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton. Gavin Yates quickly in up the left side towards the goal. It's flicked wide. Yates back on it in the far corner. Out there with Scott Ramakers, 28, and Austin Thompson, 25. On defense, Jesse Anderson with Cam Servone. That's the Black Bears. Johnny Ruiz, the Hat-Tricks captain, had 2 goals on Saturday. Centers Chase Harwell and Jacob Ratcliffe. Josh LaBelle with Zach Pamelayan on the back end. Puck is flicked in all the way around. Getting there first is Jamie Bussell. Charlie Bedard, recently acquired by the Hat-Tricks from Monroe. Second stint with Danbury. Hat-Tricks into the O-zone. Sent middle, Noah Robinson tried to kick it along the plate. Tied up with Tyson Kirkby and Dakota Bond behind the Binghamton net. Bedard pinching. Puck wobbles out to center. Pamelayan quickly for Woolley. Steps inside the line up the left wall. Dan Stone presses him along the glass. Puck is taken in. Kirkby on the backhand. Slaps it out to center. And Bedard sauces it in as we've played about a minute and a half here in Binghamton. No score. Connor McCullum mans the Hat-Tricks net. It's Connor McAnanima back in goal for Binghamton. It was Nolan Egbert who had made 3 consecutive starts for the Black Bears, all against the Hat-Tricks. Was spectacular on the 15th and 16th against Danbury, allowing just 1 goal. But the Hat-Tricks getting the better of him on Saturday, beating him 7 times. As for Connor McCullum, this is his 7th consecutive start. Kyle Gonzalez at the right point. Backhand sauce to the far corner. The Ruskies are on. Gamzatov, 2 goals Saturday. Centering pass pops in the air near corner. Reverses for Gonzalez, who is in deep. Attempted to throw it towards the slot. Dan Weber got his stick on it, and the outlet for Caden Henry, number 6 in black. Had his pocket picked. Puck was left for Weber. Back skates at the left point. Angles it off for Henry, all the way through Zach Sirota, centering try, off the stick of Dustin Henning, the 50-year-old Danbury defenseman. Henry slipped it inside, lost it to Gleb Van Durken. The outlet for Gamzatov, the former Black Bear shoots, and it's gobbled up by McAnanima, and no rebound. Mentioned McCullum, this is his 10th start of the season in Danbury's 12th game. Made 38 saves on 42 shots Saturday, and in 5 of his last 6, he has faced 34 or more shots. Led the league in wins last year. And was comfortable on Saturday, helping the Hat-Tricks to a 7-4 victory. These teams very familiar with each other. Last year played each other 18 times. This the 6th out of 11 in 24-25. And the 4th straight game between these 2 teams. November 15th, 16th, 23rd, and now tonight the 27th. Jacob Ratcliffe in the far corner looking for reinforcements. To the back, Pamelayan sprung off his stick. It's available near the blue line. Servone loses an edge, then swipes it all the way down, where McCullum hands off for Connor Woolley. In the other goal, McAnanima mentioned he's back in after 3 straight games on the bench. He is tied for 3rd with Egbert in wins with 5. Comes in with a 5-1-1 record and a 2.08 goals against average. Save percentage near .930. Dan Stone flies it to the right of the net. Kept in at that right point. Bussell Spins off the check of Pamelayan. One hands it down low for Stubbs. Centering try, negated by one of the newest hat tricks. That's Alexander Vasilyev, the Russian. Over 220 games in the KHL, the top league in Russia. Vasilyev, 35 years old, wearing number 10. And he tore up the Beneliga, Central European Hockey League last year. 85 points, 33 goals. The Hat-Tricks welcome him. He centers the third line with Connor Woolley and Noah Robinson. Out there now, the Russians. Henry wheels it along the kick plate, out of the goal. McCullum keeps it moving. Sirota stops it, throws it towards the net, steered aside. And Gamzatov bursts up the right wing. Lost the handle, and Sirota retrieves and springs Nick Poirier. Vadim Frolov stationed behind the net. He'll leave off for co-head coach Kyle Gonzalez, navigating through center, tripped up, nothing called. Numbers for Binghamton. Thompson, right wing for Yates. It was blocked. Rebound, stopped. Might have hit off of Henning twice. Either way, it's kept out of the net. Hat-tricks the other way. Ramekers gets back on defense. Ratcliffe pries it free. Harwell to the back. Shot from Ruiz blocked. Jeremy Rocky fanned on it. And it glides out to center ice. With 6 minutes erased, first period, no score. Hat-tricks and Black Bears as LaBelle flips one into the catching mitt of Connor McAnanama. Exactly 6 minutes in, shots are 3-1 Binghamton, no score. Hat-Tricks Hockey is live here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India Pale Ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Welcome back to Binghamton, New York. No score between the Danbury Hat-Tricks and the Binghamton Black Bears. Exactly 6 minutes in to the contest. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching here on Thanksgiving Eve. Hope you enjoy the festivities tonight and then enjoy your families tomorrow. This game 1 of 3 for the Hat-Tricks this week. Tonight in Binghamton, and then the squad heads up north to Port Huron, Michigan for the first time this season. The Hat-Tricks face off with their division opponent, the Port Huron Prowlers. Tonight's game marking the 4th straight between these two sides and the 6th of this 11-game season series. Hat-Tricks winners 7-4 back on Saturday in Danbury. Puck is sent the length and an icing called as LaBelle got there first.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. Do you have a sports injury? Call an athletic trainer at the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 756.
As expected,
That's 756.
a solid crowd here in Binghamton on Thanksgiving Eve. One of the main reasons why they prefer to host this game. Same with their New Year's Eve contest. Hat-Tricks were involved in that last year, and Danbury won it. Another icing on Binghamton. It was a shootout victory at December 30th and 31st of 2023. Hat-Tricks sweeping the Black Bears in that weekend series. And Danbury trying to make it back-to-back wins for the first time this season, let alone against Binghamton. This game 12 of the year for Danbury. Off the draw, Frolov's shot was absorbed by Cervoni, who skated towards the red line and rimmed it in. It springs off the stick of Frolov. Bussell didn't get a lot of wood on the shot, steered aside by McCullum. LaBelle, outlet pass, knocked down by Yates, swatting at the puck. Stubbs corrals behind the net, worked down by Rocky. Stubbs comes away with it, cuts middle, handing off for Bussell. To the back, Bond's drive, never left the ground. McCullum sticked it away. Stone rims it for Stubbs. Behind the net in the near corner. Drops off for Kirkby. Stapled to the glass by Gamzatov. Those two dropped the mitts the last time the Hat-Tricks were here in Binghamton. A Danbury 4-3 shootout win on November 2nd. That night, Connor McCullum, who starts for the Hat-Tricks tonight, 36 for 39. In regulation and overtime, and a perfect 8 for 8 in the shootout. Josh LaBelle, the game-winning goal, the only goal of the skills competition in the top of the 8th. 8 minutes elapsed in the opening period. Hat-Tricks and Black Bears on a Wednesday night from Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. Bedard in his second game back with the Hat-Tricks lost it to Sirota. Here's the break. Backhander goes wide. Off the stick of Chris Mott, playing at his first game since November 8th. That was against the Hat-Tricks. Harwell for Ruiz, and the Hat-Tricks offside. Nearly a 3-on-2 break for Danbury, but Ratcliffe a step ahead of the play, charging towards the net. Face off at the far dot outside the Binghamton zone. Some jockeying, some whistles. Hat-Tricks with the third line out there of Vasiliev, Robinson, and Woolley. So two somewhat newcomers. Robinson in his second game as a hat-trick picked up a goal. Danbury's fourth on Saturday in that 7-4 victory over Binghamton. Connor Woolley sauced it ahead for Vasiliev. It was knocked down at the blue line and swept along by Mott. Henning in a race with Henry. It's clogged up and then picked free. Gonzalez with the lead. Vasiliev centers. Woolley cut middle, and the last second knocked off his stick by Cam Cervoni. From right to left, Henry. Cross ice pass, Yates. In stride, drops off Cervoni, a drive. It's blocked by Robinson. Black Bears still surging in the zone. Yates to the back. Return for Yates near boards. Toe drag, cutting middle. Thompson off the bench, shoots, blocked. And Robinson finds Woolley. The Hat-Tricks clear the blue line, and Yates takes possession, circling back in his zone. Yates through a couple hat-tricks. Space opens, he shoots it wide. Was partially blocked. Yates back on it. A puck like a magnet on his stick. A misconnection, and Woolley leads Gamzatov. Rister snagged by McAnanama, who holds on with no rebound. The last start for Connor McAnanama, November 9th. A 21-save shutout, his second of the year. McAnanama and Egbert, both with 2 shutouts this season for Binghamton. So 3 consecutive games as the backup for Connor. Mentioned Nolan Egbert was in there for the last 3 against the Hat-Tricks. McAnanama, number 72 in black. One of the top goaltenders in the league, as is Connor McCullum, his counterpart tonight. McAnanama third in the FPHL in goals against average, under .210. Bussell at the left point. Rister flutters wide. On the rebound, Ruiz. Tried to shovel it out of the zone. It kicked back for Pamelayan. The outlet for Harwell too far. And an ice on Danbury. And a media timeout. 9:32 the reading on the clock. No score, hat tricks, and Black Bears on a Wednesday night from Binghamton. We'll be right back.
Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hat Tricks tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental H.O. Penn has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hat Tricks wings today.
Doug Latuca back with you inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton. A little more than 10 minutes gone by in the first period. Shots 4-2 in favor of the home team, but no score. McAnanama 2 for 2. McCullum 4 for 4. Hat-tricks made a couple of roster moves earlier on this week, finalized that trade with Monroe that brought Charlie Bedard and Noah Robinson to Danbury. Going the other way, Corey Cunningham, the second-year forward, was the Hat-tricks Rookie of the Year last year. His 23 goals were second on the team. We wish Corey the best of luck with the Moccasins. Great kid, very skilled offensive player, but Danbury reaping the benefits of that trade already. On Saturday, it was Robinson who found the back of the net. Bedard also picked up an assist on that Robinson goal. Bedard known more as a defensive defenseman. A deflection off the chest of McCullum. Hat-tricks attempt to counter. Ratcliffe tips it ahead. Closed off by Stone. 2 white jerseys, 2 black, and it squirts free for Bussell. He'll kiss it off the glass. Bouncing down the ice, and an icing on the Black Bears. Additionally, mentioned Alexander Vasiliev, who's played a few shifts as the third-line center, signed to a 4-game PTO. The former KHLer, 7 seasons over in Russia. The 35-year-old Russian. So the hat-tricks going back to the Russian well. It's worked out so far with the Ruski line, Van Durken, Gamzatov, and Frolov, and now Vasiliev. The first shot blocked, and the rebound, Vasiliev in the slot, was denied by McAnanama. Clear attempt was fanned on. Second try through Stubbs. Hat-tricks the other way. Gonzalez flips it in deep. Stone gets there first. Gonzalez picks his pocket, then gets hauled down. Referee didn't see it as it was behind him. He was in an awkward spot in that near corner. Didn't have his eyes turned. Van Durken gets the red, gets the blue, outnumbered with the hat-tricks changing. Lost the puck, and Weber starts the break. Sirota speeds left wing. Attempted to sauce it in. It was stopped by LaBelle. Weber reorganizes in his zone. Harassed by Gamzatov. Below the goal line, Poirier sandwiched by Gamzatov and Frolov. But the Black Bears gain the hat-trick zone. Mott flips it in. Wraparound shot, pops in the air, and it's in. McCullum lost sight of the puck, flipped up in the air, dropped down, and Caden Henry has his 3rd goal of the season, and it's 1-0 Binghamton. Binghamton's 5th shot beats McCullum. Henry, his 2nd goal against the hat-tricks this season. An unlucky bounce for McCullum. Deflected off a hat-trick stick over McCullum, and across the line, 1-0 Binghamton. Hat-trick's attempt to counter. Puck kept in at the blue line. Hamalayan at his pocket, picked by Yates. Slipped ahead for Jesse Anderson, who takes a tumble. Puck underneath him. And Austin Thompson plays back for Scott Ramakers.
Time of the goal, 12:28. That's Henry from Mott and Weaver at 12:28.
So the Black Bears strike first. Is the Hat-tricks, who took a 1-0 lead in the 7-4 win on Saturday. Now Danbury will attempt to play from behind. Stubbs dropping off for the pinching Stone, the defenseman in deep and lost his stick. He darts to the bench. Ratcliffe takes possession, 1-on-3 through the neutral zone. He'll loft it in to the right of McAnanama. And Stone from right to left leads Bussell at the red line, knocked down by Robinson. Puck available. Vasiliev taps it along for Gonzalez in the offensive zone on right wing. Filters it in deep. Woolley and Bond collide. Pinching from the left point, Henning. He fell to the ice, but the Hat-tricks surging in the O-zone. Gonzalez around the kick plate. Vasiliev knocked into the glass. Gonzalez D to D. Henning shoots, tipped wide. Vasiliev drew a penalty in front. Hat-tricks with the extra skater. Slap shot from the point, blocked. Black Bears touch it, and a whistle. And Danbury, down 1-0, has an opportunity to tie the game at 1 on the game's first power play. It has not been pretty for the Hat-tricks with the man up. 2 for the last 45 are the Hat-tricks on the man advantage. That's under 5%. Over the last 7 games, the Hat-tricks 0 for 4 last Saturday. Despite scoring 7 goals, none of them came on the power play. And through 5 games against Binghamton, just 1 for 29. They can flip the switch right here and tie the game. Kirkby in the near corner, flies it down the ice. Bond in the box for cross-checking at 14:20. The Binghamton goal, Henry from Mott and Weber at 12:28. Harwell cuts middle, has room, shoots! Blocker save McAnanama. Frolov on this top unit, wiped out of the play. Ruiz with a drive, rebound, Harwell. Couldn't get the shot towards the goal. The puck hopped over his stick. Ruiz walks. Hands off Ratcliffe. Back for Ruiz. Left point, LaBelle. Rister never got through. Hit off Weber. And Kirkby sends it down the ice. Second unit on for Danbury. Gamzatov, Anderson, Robinson, Van Durken, and Gonzalez, quarterbacks. The outlet is for Van Durken, who has 3 goals. 4 goals in his last 3 games. Had 3 points on Saturday. Goal and 2 assists in Danbury's win. Hat-tricks trying to put together their first winning streak of the season. Robinson shoots, airmailed it. Rims around, Gonzalez keeps right point. Feathered down the right wing wall. Cervoni attempted to clear. It was blocked. Stone wraps up Van Durken. Gamzatov leaned on. Falls to the ice. And that just about does it for the Binghamton penalty. Bond is released. So the Hat-tricks continue to struggle on the power play. Now just 2 for their last 45 with the man up. Alternate captain Josh LaBelle threads the needle for Ratcliffe. Off the bench, Ruiz shoots! Left pad save McAnanama. Mentioned Ruiz scoring twice Saturday. His first goals since October. Hat-tricks open he has found his scoring touch. He's well up the ice. The stretch pass for him. Glances off of his skate. That at least negates the icing. He goes for a change. With under 3 to play in the opening period, 1-0 Black Bears on Henry's 3rd goal of the year at 12:28. He's back in and he scores! A laser beam over the glove of McCullum under the crossbar. Henry's 2nd goal of the night, 2nd goal of the period, and it's 2-0 Binghamton. Heck of a shot from Caden Henry. We've seen it multiple times this season. His 3rd goal against Danbury this year, and his 5th goal overall. Hadn't played since November 2nd against Danbury. There's Yates' shot tipped up into the netting and a whistle. So Henry with his 4th of the season, his 3rd against Danbury, and a 2-0 Binghamton lead. We'll step aside. Final media timeout here in Binghamton. Black Bears lead 2-0.
Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean, fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust.
Caden Henry 2, Danbury hat-tricks nothing. 2:21 to go, 1st period on a Wednesday night here in Binghamton. Doug Latuca with you on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Thanks so much for joining us on Thanksgiving Eve. Caden Henry showing off the quick release and pinpoint accuracy. The 1st goal, a little bit of luck. Deflected off a hat trick over the top of McCullum into the back of the net. And the 2nd goal, a beauty. A snipe from the right circle under the crossbar over the glove of McCullum. And it is 2-0 Binghamton. Hat-trick searching for some offense, just 6 shots thus far. Gamzatov behind the net, swirling on Anderson. Both 77s working on each other. Frolov for Gonzalez, the shot blocked. Out to Henning, his bid. Whistles wide. Frolov spinning, deflected wide by Gamzatov, who's on it behind the net. Low to high, Henning. Purposely wide. Frolov touches in front, swing and a miss. Gamzatov tied up. Frolov shoots just wide. Henning, one hands for Frolov. The Ruskies putting pressure on as Van Durken fired it off the side of the net. The outlet, Yates, closed off by Van Durken. Puck available near the blue line. Picked up and dumped in as the Black Bears head to the bench for a change. Under a minute and a half to go in the 1st period. Rotke leads Ratcliffe. Shot was deflected wide. Ruiz searching for it. Bond takes it away. LaBelle keeps to the net. Flutters wide. Rotke shoots, tipped, save, and Ruiz couldn't get his stick free. Stubbs presses in. LaBelle swats it down and knocks it out of harm's way. Bussell near side. A long reach of LaBelle gets in there, but Bussell still on it. Around the net on Rotke with 40 seconds. Bussell kicks it for Kirkby. Off the official. Stone, center point. Whips it to the far corner. Stubbs pressed by LaBelle. Final 25. Give and go. Stubbs surveys. Kicked out to Bond. Cycled back in. Ruiz below the goal line. Skies in the air. There goes Harwell. Touching for Ratcliffe. Looked for the lead. Stone was back with the final 5 seconds of the period. Here's Henry shooting wide, looking for the hat trick. There is the final horn, and 20 minutes in the books. Henry with both Binghamton goals in that first period, and they lead the hat tricks 2-0 after one period of play. 12:28 and 17:15, the time of both goals. The first goal for Henry. Chris Mott and Dan Weber with the assists. And the second goal, Jesse Anderson with the helper. He had gone back-to-back games without a point. That's his first point against the Hat-Tricks this season. In this, his 5th game against Danbury. So Henry dominates the first period. The only penalties in the frame, Dakota Bond cross-checked Alexander Vasiliev right in front of McAnanima. Set the hat-tricks up on the power play, and Danbury with a couple of good looks, but nothing to beat McAnanima. So 0 for 1 are the hat-tricks on the power play, 2 for the last 45, and 1 for 30 versus Binghamton this year on the power play. Shots after 1 are even at 6 apiece. Not much McCullum could do on either goal. Would have had to be a windmill glove save on Henry's second of the period. And the first one, just a tough bounce up and over him and into the goal. Well, that first period certainly won't help McCullum's numbers. Second-year goaltender making his 10th start. This, Danbury's 12th game of the year. It didn't seem like the hat-tricks played a bad period by any stretch. Both teams had a couple shifts of sustained offensive zone time, and of course Danbury with that one power play that helped with possession and at least getting some looks towards McAnanima. But at the end of 20 minutes, it is the Binghamton Black Bears 2 and the Danbury Hat-Tricks nothing. We will step aside, and when we come back, we've got the middle frame of Danbury Hat-Tricks Thanksgiving Eve hockey. 2-0 Black Bears on a Wednesday night from Binghamton. We'll be back for the second period right here on a Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India pale ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hat Tricks tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental H.O. Penn has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hat Tricks wings today. Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean. Fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust.
This t-shirt toss is brought to you by Alexander's Cafe. Eat fresh, eat local, eat at Alexander's. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Daily deals at 34 Schneider Street, Binghamton.
A wreck is a wreck. And a rest is a rest. Alcohol, cough syrup, painkillers, sleeping pills. It doesn't matter. Impaired is impaired, and they will be prosecuted. Go around tonight. Your local police will be out too. Don't drive. Get around. Brought to you by the New York State Stop DWI program.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer. Stop on over to Wendy's to get your game day breakfast, offering countless delicious options, including the brand new Wendy's English muffins. Grab a sausage or bacon, egg and cheese English muffin for breakfast in the morning. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast. Just like Big Little Black Bear at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. Hey fans, don't forget to stop on the concourse and grab a beer from Southern Tier Brewing. Southern Tier Brewing is a proud sponsor of Binghamton Black Bears. Fans 21 and over, of course.
Stay in the swing of things with your golf game this winter and check out Fairways Indoor Golf Company. At Fairways, you can play any 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators. Enjoy your favorite cocktail in the lounge by the fire, or watch your favorite sports team in over 9 82-inch TVs. The only slice you'll experience will be from the homemade pizza in the clubhouse kitchen. Bring your own clubs or use theirs. Give the golfer in your life a Fairways gift certificate. Tee off at Fairways Golf Company, 511 Hoover Road, Edna, online at fairwaysindoor.golf.
Fall is here, and there's no better place to celebrate the season than Saturday on Binghamton Year. Join us for our final days of the season before we close on November 3rd. Experience the magic of autumn with our fresh hand-picked apples, delicious cider, and irresistible treats. Indulge in our famous apple cider, crafted right here on site, and don't miss our warm, freshly made donuts. Perfect for sharing with friends and family. We also have fresh candy apples, handmade pies, and finest crafted cheeses. Are you looking for the perfect pumpkin? Saturday has those too. You can even place online orders for your favorite sale. But hurry, time is running out. Come enjoy the beauty of fall at Saturday and stock up before November 30th. Visit us today and make memories on the last of lifetime. Find us at the Saturday where every visit is a taste of tradition.
The Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra holds its 10th annual Mac and Cheese Fest on Thursday, February 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel in downtown Binghamton. This all dozen local restaurants. Patrons and celebrity judges will choose the winner of the best mac and cheese title and other culinary awards. Tickets can be purchased at bingmacfest.com or by calling 607-723-3931. All proceeds go towards the programming of the Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of a whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears, premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Advancements in new clinical therapies are made possible by heroes like you. Velocity Clinical Research is looking for volunteers to participate in clinical research studies. Compensation is provided. There's a Velocity location near you on Old Western Road in Western. Learn more about participating and becoming a Velocity Medical Hero today.
Check out the newly redesigned Grand Monarch Apartments. Luxury boutique living. Located in the heart of the Tri-Cities, Grand Monarch offers luxury boutique living and should be your new home. With just 24 units, creating a quiet, homey feeling with an emphasis on service and responsiveness to all your needs. With 1, 2, or 3 bedroom plans, give them a call and find out more information today at 347-915-3560.
Spa starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened since they were shredded? Hot spring spas, baby.
Fans of Black Bears would like to congratulate Paul Walker, who won the first ever Black Bears air hockey tournament last time out at Tully's. The next time the Black Bears will be at Tully's for the next iteration of the Good Times with Coach Show will be on Tuesday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Westwood Parkway location. Be sure to head out to Tully's and come have a good time with all your friends at the Black Bears.
We welcome you back inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton, New York. Almost ready to start period number 2, and after 20 minutes, the Black Bears leading your hat tricks 2-0. We thank you so much for joining us on Thanksgiving Eve. Doug Latuca with you on the Hat Tricks Digital Network. And the first frame did not go to plan for Danbury. Caden Henry with both Binghamton goals. The first one coming at 12:28, assisted by Chris Mott and Dan Weaver. And his second, a snipe at 17:15, Jesse Anderson with the assist. One penalty in the period. It was on Dakota Bond cross-checking in front of Connor McAnanima. Hat-tricks did nothing with the power play and are now just 2 for their last 45 with the man up. Tonight, the start of a 6-game road stretch for the Hat-tricks. 3 games this week, tonight, Friday, and Saturday. The 2 weekend games in Michigan against the Port Huron Prowlers, who coming into tonight sit just 1 point ahead of Danbury, but the Hat-tricks with 2 games in hand on the Prowlers. Hat-tricks coming off that 7-4 win last Saturday against these Black Bears. That was just the 2nd win in November, and Danbury in search of its first winning streak of the season. They will have to come from behind to make that a reality, as the second period is underway inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. Teams flip sides. Hat-tricks are in the white jerseys with the rabbit head on the front. Black Bears in the black jerseys. It's blackout night here in Binghamton, and their alternate black bear on the chest. 40 seconds in to the second period. Vasiliev bounces off a Zervoni check. Puck is flown down the ice. No icing. Black Bears making changes. Hat-tricks led after the first period in their win over Binghamton on Saturday. Bedard swipes at the puck. Kirkby to the back. Stone snaps one wide. Off the ricochet, Stubbs pries it past the glove of McCullum. Walks the wall, centers into the skates of Bussell, and Bedard headmans Robinson. Anderson shoots, deflected. Robinson chasing, chops it towards the goal. Bounces in the air, and Stone plays to safety behind the net. Hat-trick still applying some pressure. Stone gets the red line, wheels it around. Stubbs meets it near boards. One hands it along Bussell. Kirkby angles back for Bussell. It's near the right post, shoved towards the net. And then Gamzatov angles it off the glass. 2 minutes erased, 2-0 Binghamton. And icing waved off as Zach Pamelayan backtracks in his zone. Had an assist on Saturday, snapped a 5-game stretch without a point for the veteran defenseman, 55 in white. Poirier crunched by Gamzatov behind the cage. But the Black Bears start the transition. Henry had 2 goals in the first. He's in! It was knocked away with the stick by McCullum before Henry could get off the shot. In front, Mott's bid stop. Henry claps it over the net. Looked like it went off the netting, but we play on. Mott for Henry, his wrister. Whistles wide. Poirier at the right point. Starts, stops, shoots. Hit off his own man, Sirota, who hops on the puck in the near corner. Shoved by Frolov. Van Durkin chips and charges. Attempted a centering dive pass. Weber got over there first and will gallop out of the zone up the left wing. No one's touched him. He's into the O-zone. Weber around the net. Has room. Shoots off a skate. Kicks to Yates. Up top, Weber drags and fires it wide. Heading to it for the Hat-tricks. Uses the glass. Gamzatov with Weber on his back and Anderson in front of him. Black Bears take possession. Hat-tricks wanted too many men. Don't get the call. Sirota opens up. Curls back the righty for Anderson. Skate to stick and a wrist shot gloved by McCullum. The first period didn't quite go his way. 2 goals on 6 shots. But that was a dazzler with traffic in front. The puck destined for the top right corner. And McCullum got the glove there to keep it 2-0 Binghamton. To the face-off at the near circle. Yates wins it straight back. Cervoni's bid. Wobbles wide. Ramaker's in front for Yates. Swing and a miss. Ratcliffe's clear, kept in by Anderson at the left point. Ratcliffe gets it back and successfully does clear. Might be too much. It's an icing. So the first 3 minutes and 49 seconds of the middle frame have belonged to the Black Bears. A fairly even first, just 12 shots apiece. 12 shots altogether, 6 apiece in that opening frame. And so far, the shots 3-0 in this middle period. Face off at that left circle. This time, the Hat-tricks win. Ruiz beats Yates. On the outlet, it ramps off a stick and becomes a souvenir. Packed house here in Binghamton the night before Thanksgiving. And the first of 3 games on the road this week for the Hat-tricks. Danbury heads to Michigan tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Friday and Saturday against the Port Huron Prowlers at McMorran Arena. Tonight begins 6 consecutive road games for Danbury. That after the Hat-tricks had just played 3 straight in Danbury, all against Binghamton. 2-on-1. Thompson centers, ramped off of LaBelle's stick and wide. Vasiliev on his backhand, picked off by Anderson. Back into the zone, drag, shoots, hit the iron. Clanks off the back glass. Thompson keeps it alive. He goes to the net, shoots, blocked by LaBelle. Woolley lofts it through center, kicked along by Bond. LaBelle plays back to his deep partner Rocky. Off the boards, Woolley fumbled the outlet pass, and Stone goes D-to-D with Bond. Tape-to-tape Bussell, bursting left wing, drops for Stubbs, angled Bond, slap shot wide. At the right point, Stone could not keep. Bond darts up the right wing, centers, was deflected with Stubbs on the other end. Van Durken from right to left with Frolov to his left. Van Durken cuts middle. Thought he was hooked, gets back on the puck, centers, Frolov, shot blocked. Grazed the skate of Stone. Pamelayan for Bedard, his wrister flies wide. Pamelayan at the left point again. There goes Stubbs, took it away. Stubbs shoots, saved by McCullum. A combination of the mask and the blocker. These teams exchanging punches. Frolov fires wide again. That one hit a black bear. At the right point, Gonzalez, wrister blocked, rebound, Frolov, backhander, stopped by McAnanama, and the rebound is held onto. Back and forth we go. The Black Bears have beaten McCullum twice. Those 2 goals coming in the first. Both goalies holding off some early period pressure. We'll step aside on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Need custom signs or graphics? Vision Designs brings your vision to life with quality printing and design services. Call Vision Designs today for all your custom printing needs. Need a plumber you can trust? Hope Plumbing offers fast, reliable service for all your plumbing needs. From repairs to installations, we've got you covered. Hope Plumbing, where your home is our priority. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and more. Visit Texas Roadhouse today, where great food and great times come together. Drive in style with Todd Maserati, offering the latest Maserati models and top quality service. Visit Todd Maserati today for the luxury car experience you've been waiting for. Raise a glass at Reverie Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in a variety of styles. Visit our tap room today and sip on something special. Reverie Brewing, where beer meets imagination. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Happy Thanksgiving, Hat-Tricks fans. The day before Turkey Day. Wednesday night here in Binghamton, New York, and the Black Bears in front 2-0. Caden Henry with both scores in the first period at 12:28 and 17:15. Offensive zone draw for the Hat-Tricks in the white jerseys. Mott and Harwell for the draw. Hat-Tricks win it clean. Gonzalez, left point, wrists it wide, springs off the end boards. Bussell knocked off the puck by Henning, who pinched from the right point. Weber, the lefty, dropping off for Poirier. Lead pass deflected by Ratcliffe, and all the way into the Hat-Trick zone. McCullum rims it around. Sirota had his stick lifted. Gonzalez, and back for Henning. 6.5 gone by, second period. 2-0 Binghamton. Hat-Tricks with 1 shot in the period. Black Bears with 4. Henning, slapper. Knuckled towards the goal, hit a couple bodies. Harwell swirling in the corner, wins the puck, draws a penalty, wraparound, off his stick. LaBelle slapper, wide. To the bench, McCullum. Henning's drive, right pad save McAnanama. Before McCullum could get to the bench for the extra attacker, the Black Bears touch up. And Danbury's struggling power play gets its second opportunity of the night. If you've been watching so far tonight, you've probably heard me tell you the power play numbers. Danbury 2 for the last 45 and just 1 for 30 versus Binghamton through the first 5+ games. If you include the first period, Danbury 0 for 1 tonight. Second unit starts things. Left point Robinson scored in his debut on Saturday. Gonzalez still in search of his first goal. Gamzatov found the back of the net twice in the 7-4 win. Anderson shot wide off the ricochet. Robinson to the back. Gonzalez return. Robinson in tight quarters, lost the puck, and the Black Bears clear. 30 ticks off the Weber penalty. He sits in the box, an important penalty killer for Binghamton. Called for holding. Gonzalez out there with a couple of the top unit guys. Chase Harwell overskated, and it's Sky down the ice with 1 minute remaining on the Danbury power play. Hatrick searching for some offense. A goal would cut this deficit in half. Ruiz chopped at from behind by Thompson. LaBelle resets across for Ratcliffe. All the way through Harwell. Off the boards, Anderson clears. LaBelle, the only defenseman on this top unit. Ratcliffe picked off by Kirkby. And Binghamton gets it as far as center. Frolov, soft touch ahead for Harwell. On left wing, centers. Our shot was stopped. Ratcliffe followed it up. Here's Bedard's shot, deflected off McAnanama. Final 10 of the power play. LaBelle in front, off the post, and they score! Harwell's shot off the iron, the rebound, Frolov. Danbury's got a power play goal. By the way the line is going, it belongs to Chase Harwell. They'll say the initial deflection beat McAnanama. The Hatricks will take it either way. It's a power play goal for Danbury, and the deficit cut in half. It's 2-1. So if it stands as Harwell's goal, it would be his 6th of the season. Another power play goal for Chase Harwell against Binghamton. His 3rd goal on the man advantage versus Binghamton this season. And his 4th overall. Here's Henry, who had 2 in the first. Shot off the mask. Rebound, score! What an answer. Tyson Kirkby, Binghamton's captain, puts the Black Bears right back up by 2. Well, that was quick. Couple of hats on the ice. Some fans thought Henry had the hat trick. It was Kirkby's goal. And some of the Hatrick's defensemen were saying it was either kicked or swatted in with a glove on the way by, and the Hatricks are reviewing the goal. So we will take a breath and regroup. So Harwell with his 4th power play goal this season, his 3rd power play goal against Binghamton this year, and goal number 6 for the 2nd year hat-trick Chase Harwell. Each of the hat-tricks had struggled on the power play. They finally break through. Hadn't scored on the power play since November 9th at Watertown in a 5-4 overtime loss. So the Hatricks finally get one to go on the power play, but it did not last long. To be exact, 20 seconds. Kirkby from Henry and Stubbs at 9:16. Danbury's goal, they have given it to Vadim Frolov at 8:54 from Harwell and LaBelle. We will see if that changes. At first I thought it was Frolov's. They had called it no goal on Harwell's initial deflected shot, which hit off the post. McAnanima was down and out. Frolov tucked it home. So if it is Frolov's, which is what it is slated as right now, it would be his third goal of the year and his first on the power play. Came in with just 2 points in his last 8 games, despite the Ruski line supplying most of Danbury's offense. Now they are reviewing the Kirkby response goal. Kirkby flew by the net, and we're not getting a great look at it on the Jumbotron. Hat-tricks are reviewing whether he swatted it in with a glove or kicked it. It was tough to tell. And they call it a good goal. The Black Bears answer Danbury's first goal of the game 20 seconds later. And they reinstall a 2-goal lead. So the momentum shifts back to Binghamton. We are approaching the midway point. Black Bears 3. Hat-tricks 1. Hayden has been in on all 3 goals, assisting on Kirkby's 11th goal of the year. Came in second in the FPHL with 23 points. Did Kirkby, now 24. And a 2-goal Black Bears lead yet again. Hat-trick short-handed delay of game following the failed challenge. So Danbury to the kill. First Black Bears opportunity with the man up. They were 2 for 6 Saturday in the Hat-trick 7-4 win. Hat-tricks on the kill are 37 for their last 43. Need a kill here. Yates slides for Kirkby, wide of the net. One-handed by Ruiz. Gonzalez racing after it. Black Bears keep it momentarily. Stone swirling at the line. Stubbs drags and rips it over the net. Cleared it himself. Midway point, second period, 3-1 Binghamton. Both teams have scored once in this frame. Hat-tricks at 8:54. Binghamton 20 seconds later at 9:16. Stubbs in front. Touch towards the goal by Stone. Went wide off the side of the net. Yates lost it to Van Durken. Through center, Van Durken. Up the left wing, Rister, gloved. He's back on it, drops Harwell. Wobbler towards the net, handled by McAnanima. And a whistle, and immediate timeout. Horn. More than midway through this middle frame, the Black Bears back up by 2 thanks to the captain, Tyson Kirkby. Stay with us on the Hat-tricks Digital Network.
Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. Reliable heating oil delivery and expert service to keep your home comfortable. Call Mitchell Oil today for quality service you can trust. Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Fresh frozen yogurt with endless topping combinations. Visit today and create your perfect dessert. Peach Wave, where the possibilities are sweet. Building something special? Kellogg Hardwood Lumber has the finest kiln-dried hardwood lumber for all your projects. From flooring to furniture, we have what you need. Visit Kellogg Hardwood Lumber today. From sports injuries to joint pain, Ortho Connecticut has you covered. Expert orthopedic care for every body. Call today to schedule your consultation. Ortho Connecticut, where movement matters. Looking for reliable waste management solutions? Oak Ridge provides efficient, eco-friendly waste and recycling services for businesses and homes. Call Oak Ridge today and simplify your waste disposal. Looking for the perfect place to work on your golf game? Head to Golf Ranch in Brookfield. With a covered driving range, lessons for all skill levels, and a fun 18-hole mini golf course, there's something for everyone. Get ready to tee off at Golf Ranch in Brookfield.
9:26 left in the second period. Black Bears 3, Hat-tricks 1. Wednesday night hockey here inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. Doug Latuca with you on the Hat-tricks Digital Network. Thanks for taking some time Thanksgiving Eve in Binghamton. Hat-tricks will spend Thanksgiving on the road and then in Port Huron, Michigan. Traveling to Michigan tomorrow. And have to watch some football on the bus. Both teams with a goal apiece in this period. And Binghamton on the power play for the next 15. Short-handed rush, Van Durken, right wing, cuts middle, Van Durken shoots! It is in the net, they score! Van Durken short-handed, and now they've waved it off. The referee saying no goal. Van Durken took the puck, veered middle, shot it. It hit off of Harwell, went into the back of the net, and then they waved it off, claiming goaltender interference on Harwell. He was outside the crease. McAnanama was at the top of the blue paint. Harwell never went inside that crease. And Josh Lavelle asking if the Hat-tricks can challenge, and they will. So Danbury unsuccessful on a challenge a couple minutes ago on Binghamton's third goal, and now Danbury attempting to cut right back into this Black Bears lead, make it a one-goal game, are gonna challenge. And by the way the rule is written, Harwell not in the crease, and it's tough to see if he makes contact specifically with McAnanama or not. We apologize, no replay here on the Hat-tricks Digital Network tonight. We are given a feed by Binghamton, which is the overall game feed. Unlike at home, where we have instant replay built in, run by the one and only Calvin Savoya. So once again, a goal is under review, and it's a big call. It either makes it 3-2 and gives some life back to the Hat-tricks, or Binghamton goes on a 5-on-3 power play for the next 11 seconds on back-to-back delay of game calls. A lot waiting in the balance. The goals tonight, Henry with 2 and Kirkby the other for Binghamton. Still says Vadim Frolov with Danbury's only goal on the power play at 8:54. Despite Harwell taking credit for it in the goal line. Another long review as they wait. Now I saw the replay on the Jumbotron. Harwell never stepped inside the blue paint. Now, did he make contact with McAnanama? Again, tough to tell. But he was never in the crease. And I believe it would be Harwell's goal as it hit off of number 15 in white. And here's the call. And it's a good goal! The Hat-tricks right back in it. It's a one-goal game, 3-2. A short-handed goal. Van Durken stole the puck, ripped the shot from the slot, off of Harwell, past McAnanama, and in. Tyson Kirkby can't believe it. He's pleading Binghamton's case. But you see I'm seeing the replay right on the Jumbotron. Harwell is nowhere near that crease. He is a foot outside of it. McAnanama is the one who initiated the contact. The referees look at it, and the Hat-tricks have cut the deficit to 1. Second goal of the period. Gleb Van Durkin with his 4th goal of the year. So they give the rookie Russian the goal. Now 5 goals in his last 4 games. And the outlet for Vasiliev. Right wing wrister blocked. Stone vacuumed it in. Kirkby grazes it off the glass, and LaBelle quickly up for Vasiliev. Black Bears fans not happy, voicing their displeasure. Lead for Henry. Buried 2 in the first. Assisted on Kirkby's here in the second. A turnover behind the net. To the left point, Anderson walks, shoots off the backboards in front, off the skate of McCullum with Henry standing on the doorstep. Henry to the right point, Cervoni dishes it inside. Stubbs pressed along the glass, chopped at, and there's LaBelle up the left wing. Anderson comes over to possess. Unassisted, short-handed goal for Gleb Van Durkin. His first shorty of the year, and the hat tricks with 2 special teams goals in this period have cut the deficit to 1. Kirkby collides with Pamelaine in the near corner. Puck squirts free for ZP, who soccers it along. Right wing swirls back with 7 to play in the middle frame. Van Durkin with more open ice. Puts it just wide of the far post. McAnanima was sliding from right to left. Stretch pass, too far for Thompson, but Ramakers gets there first. McCullum out of the net. Lost it to Yates. Available puck near side. Poirier feathers it in. Yates crashes to the net, shoots, save McCullum. It spits far side. Gonzalez ahead. There's Gamzatov. Oh, nearly a 2-on-1, but it hit the linesman. Springs off the end boards. Heading for his deep partner, Gonzalez. Up ahead for Gamzatov. Clears the blue line. Flip for Ruiz. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Ruiz centering for Frolov. Off a Black Bear. Frolov, who scored on the power play earlier in the period. Reversing Ruiz. Poirier poked off the puck. Yates scoops it. Drives to the net. Stick check. McCullum. Poirier stapled by Henning. Available puck. Springs behind the cage. Yates, centering try, looking for Sirota. Stolen by Gonzalez. Gamzatov on right wing, clotheslined by Weber. Harwell comes over, and there they go. A big right away from Harwell. He's got Weber down. 2 punches and a knockdown for Chase Harwell. Coming to the defense of Gamzatov. Did not like the high hit on the young Russian forward. Harwell and Weber will sit. We shall see if Harwell gets the extra 2. Gamzatov cleared the zone, paid the price. It was up high near his head, but Harwell initiated the fight, and he buried Weber with 3 to 4 right hands right to the jaw. And to Weber's credit, he took it. Now he sits in the penalty box as we await the calls. I was talking with the 50-year-old defenseman Dustin Henning earlier in the week about what he might do post-playing career. We were just chatting about scouting. He's been in hockey seemingly forever, started his pro career in the early 2000s. And we were chatting about scouting, and he goes, I don't think I'd be a good scout. I'm looking for one player and one player only, and that is a Chase Harwell type guy. Offensively skilled, with tons of grit. They don't grow on trees, folks. And the Hat-Tricks are happy they have Chase Harwell in the lineup. And he has torched Binghamton this season. Thought he had a power play goal earlier in this period. This is his 6th game against Binghamton. He comes in with 3 goals. So, in the end, it's the Hat-Tricks who get a power play.
Danbury penalties number 15.
We will get the power play, the penalties for you once they come through. So they give Harwell and Weber 5 minutes each for fighting.
5 minutes for fighting and 2 minutes for elbowing.
And they give Weber an extra 2 for elbowing, which sets Danbury up on its 3rd power play of the contest. 1 for 2. Their first goal coming on the man advantage, Frolov, at 8:54 of this period. Top unit on with LaBelle quarterbacking. Vasiliev handing off for Ruiz. Lost the puck. Anderson claps it out of the zone. And it glides the length of the ice with under 5 to play in the middle period. And under a minute to go on the Weber elbowing call on the high hit involving Gamzatov. Black Bear fans with a constant boo with the Hat-Tricks on the power play, and Van Durken storms up left wing. Worked down by Anderson. Van Durken around the net. To the back, Anderson. Straight away, Pamelayan. Wrist shot deflected. Stop McAnanama. Van Durken gets to it first. Stapled by Anderson. Probed along. Gamzatov applying pressure. Free puck, Kirkby. Failed to clear. Popped in the air. Gloved McAnanama. Net side. And after the whistle, some gloves up in the face. Both teams exchanging. A tick under 4 minutes to play, 2nd period. The Hat-Tricks with 2 goals in the frame have crawled their way back to within 1. Stay with us. Hat-Tricks Hockey is live on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Hat-Tricks fans, are you hungry? Carol Luzzi's Markets has the best sub shop and the best selection of chef-prepared meals for easy dinners. Carol Luzzi's is your one-stop supermarket for all your grocery needs and so much more. Craving something sweet? Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With new flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. Visit Crumble today. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hey Hat-Tricks fans, for a comfortable stay with great amenities, the only choice is the La Quinta by Wyndham in Danbury. Ask for the Hat-Tricks friends and family rate. You can't beat it. La Quinta. Get back to feeling your best with Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for every body and every injury. Call today to start your recovery. Hat City Physical Therapy. Your health is our focus. Fairfield County Bank is the official bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks. It's where the Hat-Tricks bank and the tellers wear the Danbury Hat-Tricks top hat. Fairfield County Bank is the hometown bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks and are proud to support their hometown team.
Doug LaDuca back with you inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton, New York. Thanksgiving Eve hockey. The Hat-Tricks on the power play for the next 16 seconds. Weber still in the box for elbowing on a high hit involving Alexander Gamzatov. Under 4 to play in the period. Hat-Tricks have already found the back of the net on the power play once. Gamzatov shot from the left wing. Kicked out by McAnanama. Final seconds of the power play. LaBelle floats it, and it's gobbled up by McAnanama as the Hat-Tricks power play comes to an end. Danbury 1 for 3 tonight. Want to make a correction and apologize to our good friend Dustin Henning. The story before the last break, talking about scouting, said he was 50 years old. Well, I added 10 years to his age. He is 40 years old and spry as a chicken. In great shape and has been a rock on defense for the Hat-Tricks so far this season. Acquired from Watertown last year and has been a regular for Danbury on the back end. Hand pass on the Black Bears. If you're just joining us, Binghamton entered the period with a 2-0 lead. Henry with both goals for the Black Bears, both even strength. But in the second, Danbury so far outscoring Binghamton 2-1. Power play goal from Frolov at 8:54, and then Van Durken shorthanded at 11:06. Tyson Kirkby with a goal sandwiched in between those two. Another even strength goal for the Black Bears. And for Kirkby, it is his team high 11th of the year. So Anderson being told to leave the ice, Stone replacing him, and then Cervoni joins to keep the pairs together. Ozone draw for Danbury. One forward by Ruiz. Chopped it towards goal. Went behind the cage. Collected at center by Gonzalez. To his deep partner, Henning. Lead for Ruiz. Tapped along. Hoping for Connor Woolley, who is getting a shift here with Ruiz and Ratcliffe, because Harwell is in the box. That fight with Weber. Icing on Binghamton. And another Ozone draw for Danbury. First of 3 games this holiday week for the Hat-Tricks. Tonight here in Binghamton, and then Friday, Saturday in Port Huron, Michigan. It's also the start of a 6-game road stretch for Danbury following 3 consecutive home games. Vasiliev and Yates on the draw. Binghamton wins and clears. It's tapped by Thompson, but it has the legs for icing. So, another face-off. To the right of Connor McAnanima, who has stopped 12 of 14 Danbury shots. McCullum in the other net has made 9 saves on 12 Black Bears shots. Vasiliev kicked. Anderson took the draw, and the Black Bears win it. Ramakers lumbers through center. Wrist shot flies over the crossbar. Anderson with a head fake, and then a clear as Robinson touches it towards center. Cervoni on the backhand, floats it in. LaBelle had it tied up in his skates. It spits out for Rotke. The lead for Vasiliev. Cervoni back on defense. Gave it away. Vasiliev shoots. Whistles wide with Anderson near the net. Robinson uncorks one, blocked by Ramakers. Black Bears struggling to clear the zone. And Yates will do just that. Gets the red, gets the blue, left wing. Pressured by Frolov, clutching at his face, and he drew a penalty. Immediately, Yates was huddled over, had dropped his stick. Frolov had some words for him before going to the penalty box. And the Black Bears can extend the lead back to 2. Right here on the power play. Opportunity number 3 for Binghamton. 0 for 2 so far tonight. It was Don Oliveri who scored both power play goals on Saturday against the Hat-Tricks. Oliveri not in Binghamton's lineup tonight. Slashing on Frolov the call, he sits. Takes a trip to the penalty box, sponsored by Dream Vacations, as Yates slings one over the net. Crashes off the back glass and all the way out. Black Bears also are without Kyle Steffen. Second game of that 2-game suspension that he picked up on November 16th in Danbury. Did not play Saturday either. So he'll be good to go following tonight. And Brent Sherwood serving game 2 of 4 of his suspension from the incident a couple weekends ago in Binghamton. Yates drops off Stubbs, centering. Kirkby tied up. Free puck. Gonzalez tangled with Kirkby.
1 minute remaining in the
Gonzalez knocked the glove off of Kirkby, who played the puck. Bond across, one-timer wide. Kirkby in front, Gonzalez on one knee, knocked it away. Under a minute to go in the period. 40 seconds of the power play. Yates attempted to slide it for Kirkby, gets it back, ring of the right circle. To the point, Bond. Across Stone, quickly, Yates. Inside, Stubbs for Stone, he shot it wide. McCullum might have got a piece. Final 30 of the second period. Bond for Stone, one-timer, chested down by McCullum. The last 20 of the power play, Ratcliffe clears. McAnanama out of the net. Henry for Ramakers, final 5 seconds of the period. Thompson snaps one into the midsection of McCullum. Power play is over. Both Harwell and Frolov released, as is Weber, but he'll sit in the penalty box for the final second. Does not skate over to the bench, which he is allowed to do, but he'll stay in there. And a face-off to the right of McCullum. 1 second to go. Henry right behind Kirkby. He shoots it wide of the net, and that's it for the middle period. Hat-tricks outscore the Black Bears 2-1 in the frame. A power play goal from Vadim Frolov at 8:54. Chase Harwell and Josh LaBelle with the assists. And then Gleb Van Durken short-handed at 11:06. Harwell involved on both goals. He had the initial shot on the power play that rang off the post, beat McAnanama, and then Frolov tucked it in. And then on the shorthanded goal, he provided the screen in front of McAnanama, which at first resulted in a goal wave-off, but after further review, they said Harwell was not in the crease, and therefore the goal counted. Shots end 14-14 after 2. A defensive-minded game thus far, but when you dissect it a little bit further, both of these teams have had high-quality opportunities in tight and around the net. Both goalies, although the save percentages might not look too pretty in the box score, have been very steady. This game could easily be 5-4, but the goalies out-dueling each other despite the lack of volume. Big game for the Hat-tricks, trying to put together their first winning streak of the season after that 7-4 win on Saturday versus these Black Bears. Hat-tricks would love to get this 6-game road trip off on the right foot and also finish off this 4 straight game stretch against Binghamton with back-to-back wins. I mean, coming into tonight, the Hat-tricks, of course, feeling good after snapping that 4-game losing streak on Saturday. Also, Danbury ending Binghamton's 4-game win streak in the process. The Black Bears entered tonight 8-1-1 in the last 10. Both of those losses coming to the Hat-tricks in what is turning out to be a terrific season series thus far. Hat-tricks with 2 wins in the first 5 versus Binghamton and trying to make it 3 in the opening 6. 11 meetings between these two sides the rest of the way. Two more contests in Danbury, 3 in Binghamton. And the next time these teams face each other is not until the end of December. It is the weekend after Christmas. Saturday, December 8th. It's part of a 2-game home weekend. Watertown on Friday and Binghamton on Saturday. And then the two teams take an extended break from each other. Well, I think the players and the fans can certainly use that. They don't face off again until March the 14th. It's a Friday here in Binghamton. And then a home and home Friday the 28th and Saturday the 29th, with the Hat-Tricks hosting on that Saturday. Then the final game of this 11-game season series is April 11th. That is the second to last game on the Hat-Tricks schedule before wrapping up game 56 against Watertown on that Saturday. Touched on some of the players that are out of the lineup. It was a quick start off the jump, so might not have slotted these Nuggets in there in terms of injuries and scratches. For Binghamton, Emerson Emery is a scratch tonight. He's replaced by Chris Mott. Funny enough, Mott had joined us in the press box on Saturday in the Hat-Tricks 7-4 win. So Mott and Emery will slot out as Mott gets in after being a scratch. Don Oliveri also out up front. He had 3 points on Saturday against the Hat-Tricks, so they are certainly missing him offensively. And then Kyle Steffen serving the final game of his suspension. Also, Binghamton is without Cam Clark and Blake Tosto, both on loan in the SPHL. Clark with the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, and Tosto with the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Two productive forwards for Binghamton. A little bit shorthanded offensively, and the Hat-Tricks hoping to take advantage. As for Danbury, only one skater scratch. It's Bowden Zinchenko. Frankie McClendon is the third goalie for the Hat-Tricks. And then Xavier Abdella still on long-term IR. He's out for the year with that fractured ankle, which he picked up against the Hat-Tricks, against the Black Bears all the way back in October. After 2 periods of play, it's the Black Bears 3 and the Hat-Tricks 2. We'll rejoin you in about 13 minutes for the third and final period. Stay with us. The final 20 of Thanksgiving Eve hockey is coming up right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
We make it easy.
Well, folks, Doug Latuca back with you. Just got an official scoring change, and I will relay this at the beginning of the period as well for those who have turned away for the intermission. The goal, as we might have thought, and what we said off the jump, it's Harwell's shorthanded goal from Van Durken at 11:06, which has made this game 3-2. So for Van Durken, you can take the goal off. He still has 3 and 4 in his last 3 games for the Russian forward coming into tonight. As for Harwell, he has been in the middle of both goals and now credited officially for this one. He thought he had the power play goal earlier in the frame. It went to Frolov on the rebound. He does get the shorty. It hit off of him and past McAnanima. Black Bears and their fans thought it was goalie interference. That not the case. So Harwell does get his 6th goal of the year. It comes shorthanded, his 2nd shorty of the year. And now has 5 points in his last 5 games. And against Binghamton, there you go. He's got his 4th goal in this, his 6th contest with Binghamton this season. Also has 4 assists against the Black Bears. Mentioned Harwell torching Binghamton so far this year, and that continues for number 15 in white. All right, we'll step aside. Just wanted to give you the scoring note. We'll repeat that at the start of the period, but stay tuned. 3rd period coming up from Binghamton in just a little bit.
Team over 9, 82 HTVs. The only slice you'll experience will be from the homemade pizza from the Clubhouse Kitchen. Bring your own clubs
with our fresh hand-picked apples, delicious cider, and irresistible treats. Indulge in our famous apple cider, crafted right here on site, and don't miss our warm, freshly made donuts. Perfect for sharing with friends and family. We also have fresh candy apples, handmade pies, and finest crafted cheeses. Are you looking for the perfect pumpkin? Cider Mill has those too. You can even place online orders for your favorite store. But hurry, time is running out. Come enjoy the beauty of fall at Cider Mill and stock up before November 30th. Visit us today and make memories that will last a lifetime. Find us at the Cider Mill, where every visit is a taste of tradition.
The Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra holds its 10th annual Mac and Cheese Fest on Thursday, February 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel in downtown Binghamton. This all-you-can-eat fundraiser features mac and cheese offerings from 24 local restaurants. Patrons and celebrity judges will choose the winner of the Best Mac and Cheese title and other culinary awards. Tickets can be purchased at bingmacfest.com or by calling 607-723-3931. All proceeds go towards the programming of the Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of a whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears, premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Advancements in new clinical therapies are made possible by heroes like you. Velocity Clinical Research is looking for volunteers to participate in clinical research studies. Compensation is provided. There's a Velocity location near you on Old Western Road in Western. Learn more about participating and becoming a Velocity medical hero today.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Skies Unlimited Festival for a full-service experience. Our host will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, preview memory world, member-only events, and more. Visit Skies Unlimited Festival, formerly known as the Five Festival, today.
Are you ready to take your billiards to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop. Breathing fire into your game.
Binghamton's Rockets Magic 1017. Great music, little headlines every hour, and better for meteorologist Mark Torello. Local personalities Doug Mosher, Rich Birdsall, Tanya, Heather Black, and Jerry James. 100% local. Binghamton's Rockets Magic 1017.
Check out the newly redesigned Grand Monarch Apartments. Luxury boutique living located in the heart of the Tri-Cities.
It's been an exciting first 20 minutes on Thanksgiving Eve with the Black Bears and Hat-Tricks trading punches in this holiday clash. And now it is nearly time to press play on the final frame of regulation. Doug Latuca with you, Hat-Tricks Digital Network. We thank you so much for joining us. Danbury's first of 3 games this week. Tonight in Binghamton, and then Friday, Saturday in Port Huron, Michigan. It's also the start of 6 straight road games for the Hat-Tricks. And Danbury in search of its first winning streak of the year. Winners on Saturday against these same Black Bears, and hoping to come away with 3 points yet again and string together back-to-back wins. This Danbury's 12th game of the year. For Binghamton, it's number 14. These teams coming into the night separated by 14 points, but Danbury with 2 games in hand. If you are just joining us, these are the goals. Henry twice in the first at 12:28 and 17:15. In the second period, we saw 3 goals total, 2 for the Hat-Tricks and 1 for the Black Bears. Frolov on the power play at 8:54. Harwell and LaBelle with the assists. Then Kirkby 20 seconds later at 19:16 had an answer. Henry and Stubbs with the helpers, but shorthanded, the Hat-Tricks coming through following a failed challenge on the Kirkby goal. Hat-Tricks shorthanded. Harwell gets the goal. It was changed from Van Durken's goal. So Harwell is credited with the goal. Van Durken with the assist at 11:06, and that's where we stand. As the puck has been dropped on the third period. So Chase Harwell, have yourself a night. The Gordie Howe hat-trick. A goal, assist, and a fight. Yates from right to left. Into the hat-trick zone, drops Ramakers, return Yates, centers all the way through, picked up far side Thompson. Smashed along the kick plate, Cervoni, lost it to Ratcliffe. Ruiz in deep for Harwell, who steps out of trouble. Thompson lost his stick in the hat-trick zone. He races to the bench for a new one. LaBelle will chip and chase. Van Durken's the first one there, beats Bond to the puck in the near corner. Out there with Frolov and Gamzatov. Bedard on the back end with Pamelayan, as has been the case all night. Henry scored twice in the first, shoots towards McCullum, who steers it aside. Stone keeps at the right point. Henry comes away with it, centers, Kirkby shoots just wide. Point blank range for Tyson Kirkby, almost at his second of the night. To the back, Bond, slap past Henry. Chopped off his stick, Gamzatov off to the races. Bond getting back, Gamzatov holding him off. Gamzatov around the net, looking to throw it across crease. He does, Woolley. Across the grain, hit a skate. Bedard's point shot blocked. Gamzatov all over the puck. Nearly got a return from Woolley, but the Black Bears cleared from in front. With 2 minutes gone, second period, and the Hat-Tricks trailing by 1. Pamelayan back for Danbury, reverses for Robinson. Second game as a hat-trick since being acquired from the Monroe Moccasins. Same for Charlie Bedard, who has the puck now on the give from Van Durken. Pamelayan assisted on a goal Saturday. Had gone 5 consecutive games without a point. An offensive-minded defenseman in his hat-tricks career, has played a good deal of forward, but this year, mostly a D-man. Ruiz bursting up the right side. Helped on by Robinson all the way around. Robinson getting a shift now with Harwell and Ruiz. Ruiz slips it ahead for Harwell. Poirier was looking for Harwell. That's why he back-skated to the puck and ultimately gave it away to number 15 in white. Reese applies pressure. Bussell. Cross ice, Anderson. Cross corner dump. No hat tricks in the area. Mott, back pass, looking for Poirier through him. Ruiz at the end of his shift gets a change. With speed, it's Austin Thompson on right wing. Wrister blocked by Henning. It pops in front, and it's gloved by McCullum. Not many shots in this game. 15 for Binghamton, 14 for Danbury. The face-off to the left of McCullum, who is making his 7th consecutive start. In 5 of the 6, he's faced 34 or more shots. The hat-tricks focusing on defense here tonight. Both sides are, but that has not meant the quality of opportunities have been worsened. Both teams, A+ chances in tight on both these netminders. Both goalies, who are known as 2 of the best in the league, are showing everyone why, despite the lack of volume. LaBelle chips and charges. Back for Binghamton is Stone. Outlet onto the blade of Ramakers. Attempted to dangle through Frolov. He nullified that, sent it back for Stone. At center ice, poke checked away. Gamzatov, right wing, shoots wide. Van Durken gets to it first. Throws it middle, off a skate. And Stubbs out the other side. Yates, left wing, in front, pops in the air on goal, and McCullum covers. That one looked eerily similar to Henry's first goal all the way back in the opening period. But off a hat trick, popped over the top of McCullum and into the back of the net. That time, McCullum had his glove and blocker pressed up against both posts, almost trying to seal it off. Located the puck in the crease and covered. Harwell races up the left wing. Cervoni on his hip. Low to high look, taken away by Kirkby. Henry gave it away to Ruiz. Fakes the slap shot, takes it wide. Ruiz's shot, blocker save McAnanima. Cross ice pass, Stubbs. Into the zone, has the trailer Anderson. Curling back in the corner, blew a tire. And Pamelayan has an easy out. Bedard hands off for Ratcliffe. In front for Bedard, and it leads to a McAnanima cover. And the first media timeout of the 3rd period. Extracurriculars after the whistle. Refs step in, and we will step out on the Hat Tricks Digital Network.
When legal matters arise, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. Expert legal guidance for businesses and individuals. Your case matters. Let us help you with personalized professional service. Keep your car running smoothly with Dowler Garage. From maintenance to repairs, trust our experts to get the job done right. Visit Dowler Garage in New Preston today. Service you can depend on. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. From fire and water damage to mold removal, we provide fast and reliable restoration services. Paul Davis, restoring your peace of mind. Need tickets? TicketSmarter makes it easy to find and buy tickets for concert, sports, and more. Visit TicketSmarter.com today and get the best seats in the house. Frustrated with your business's sluggish tech? Advanced Computer Technologies is here to help. From IT solutions to cybersecurity, we've got you covered. Call us today and keep your business tech on track towards the future.
We're 5:05 into the 3rd period. The Black Bears holding on to a 1-goal lead over the Hat Tricks on Thanksgiving Eve. Game 1 of 3 for Danbury this week, and the beginning of 6 consecutive road contests. Hat Tricks in search of back-to-back wins for the first time this season, after taking down these same Black Bears on Saturday. Vasiliev and Mott for the draw. Binghamton wins it back, and Poirier swoops in, kisses it off the glass, and Bussell taps and charges ahead. Mott to it first in the near corner. To the back, Weber walks the left wall, switches spots with Poirier, opens up, shoots, blocked in front by Gonzalez. Vasiliev harassed in front of the hat-trick's bench. Broussel filters it below the goal line. Robinson finds Anderson. Off the boards, bouncing puck. Poirier wraps it back in. Almost hit Broussel up high. Nearly friendly fire. But the Black Bears get a change as we approach 6 minutes off the third period clock. Hat-trick's looking for the equalizer. Weber pestered by Van Durken in the corner. It works free. Frolov dangling. Frolov to it. Shoots. Safe. Rebound. Swatted at, and Van Durken did not get a good piece. Van Durken with it. Near wall. Slips it for Frolov. Back to Van Durken. Dangles around Frolov. Up the right wall. Van Durken tried the Michigan. Lost the handle. Still has the puck. To the left point, LaBelle. Wrist shot tipped. Knocked down. Gamzatov filtered it wide. The referee fell down in the corner. Fans cheer. Frolov. Centering try. Off a skate. Weber clears the zone. Once again, the Ruskies applying pressure in the offensive zone and coming close to tying the game. Here comes Frolov, left wing, shoots, safe, rebound, Ratcliffe overskated. Ratcliffe has it back. Centering try for Ruiz. One-handed wide. Stone leads the break. Henry, right wing, one-on-one with LaBelle, swirls back. Centers, bouncing puck, Stubbs. Back for Henry at the right point. He surveys, gives off Stone. To the left point, Kirkby. Slap shot, tipped wide. Ratcliffe on it. Gets it as far as center. But Kirkby calls for the puck. It brings it right back in. Hands, Henry. Fake the shot, turns back. Stone, wrister, blocked by Harwell. Stone has it back. Defers for Henry. Another block from Harwell. 2 and 5 seconds. And there's Vasiliev up for Harwell. Harwell's shot blocked. He needs to go to the bench, laboring after the blocks off the leg. Henry into the O-zone. In front through everyone. Picked up Robinson. Right wing. Plays back for Pamelayan. With under 12 to go. Final period of regulation. Woolley keeps it in. Mott attempted to clear. Bedard is there. Bedard, wrister, tipped wide. Robinson on it in the near corner. Feathered for Van Durken. It's tied up. Robinson dislodges. Mott gave it away to Van Durken. Has it back below the net. Kicked ahead by Bedard. There's a shot. Robinson off the blocker of McAnanama and into the protective netting. Robinson showed us the quick release on Saturday when ironing down over the shoulder of Egbert made it 4-2 hat-tricks in that game. And right there, McAnanama got a piece. This is the sixth meeting between these two teams. A couple of them have gone past regulation. Gamzatov to the front, shot save, where's the puck? Gamzatov went up and over a Black Bear and crashed into McAnanama. The puck never got to the Binghamton netminder as it was blocked. The first two contests between these sides, October 25th and November 2nd, both went to overtime. Black Bears won the first one 3-2 in Danbury. In overtime, hat-tricks won the second meeting 4-3 here in Binghamton in a shootout. LaBelle on the top of the eighth had the game winner. Van Durken and Broussel on the draw. Binghamton wins. Anderson, pestered by Van Durken, lost the puck. Van Durken spinning, gives for Gamzatov. Henning to the near side, Gonzalez, bouncing puck, could not control, then Gamzatov centers, free puck, Van Durken kicked it on goal, and McAnanama kept it out. Sirota escapes up the near wall. Him and Frolov tied up, and a penalty. Looks like they got Frolov for holding. The most crucial kill of the game. Black Bears leading by 1. Now the hat tricks to the penalty kill. Danbury perfect so far tonight on a couple Binghamton power plays. The 4 killers are Ruiz, Ratcliffe, LaBelle, and Henning. Right off the draw, it's Bond for Stone. Slapper off the outside of the cage. Kirkby gloves it down. In front, Stubbs. Crashing to the net. Kick save, McCullum. There goes Ruiz. Touching it past Bond, short-handed. Ruiz 2-on-1. Left wing. Shoots. Blocked. It went off the backboards. Ratcliffe with the follow-up. And the hat tricks have to get back on defense. Yates into the zone. Yates with room around the net. Midway point of the third. 1:20 on the Black Bears power play. Yates shoots. Blocker save by McCullum. Yates trying to go short side. He has it back on his blade. To the right point, Stone. Crisscrosses with Bond. Yates. Hands off for Bond. Looking for a lane. Slides it for Yates. Wrister. Stopped by McCullum. Outstretched blocker save. Under a minute on the power play. Yates. Camped out at the right circle. Back for Bond. Low left, Stone the defenseman in deep. Behind the net, Kirkby centers. Ratcliffe steals and clears. Have to be very careful of Dakota Bond. Had 3 assists in Saturday night's game. Black Bears into the zone quickly. It's Stubbs behind the net. Final 30 on the power play. Anderson, backhand sauce for Ramekers. And he lost it to Van Durken. Delayed penalty, Van Durken in. Anderson shoved him off the puck. Black Bears touch up. And the Binghamton power play comes to an end. We'll play 4-on-4 for 18 seconds.
It's time for the Matthews Collision Center
To finish up that point on Bond. This is 6th game against the Hat Tricks. And he came in with 6 assists with the 3 on Saturday. I believe it's a media timeout, and it is. So 4-on-4 hockey when we return from Binghamton.
Craving that perfect thin crust pizza? Head to Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Enjoy delicious, crispy edge bar style pizza and have some fun in our arcade while you're here. Great food and entertainment for the whole family, only at Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Looking for your next ride? Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson has you covered. With a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus unbeatable deals, Orchard CDJR is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Visit Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson today, where great cars meet great service. Diversified Printing Solutions in Danbury is the Hat Tricks official printing partner. You want it printed? Call Tina and let them get it inked up for you. DPS Printing Solutions. They can do it all. Locally owned, printed on paper from Connecticut trees. Upgrade your home with Buzz 8 Appliance, offering the latest in appliances with expert service and unbeatable prices. Visit us today or shop online. Buzz 8 Appliance, your local home solution.
What a game to kick off the holiday weekend. Thanksgiving Eve, 1-goal contest. Danbury trailing by 1. Doug Latuca, high above the ice here inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. Thanks for stopping by and happy Thanksgiving. Hat Tricks looking for the equalizer and in search of back-to-back wins for the first time this season. It's 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off is in the Binghamton zone. Van Durken drew a penalty right before the break. Ramekers for tripping. Hat Tricks are on the power play right now. Anderson corrals a bouncing puck. Sends it all the way down. 1:30 on this hat-trick's power play. Danbury down by 1. They have struck on the man advantage once tonight. Also have a shorthanded goal. Robinson slips it down low for Van Durken. Anderson takes it. Centering pass. Gonzalez was creeping in. Shorthanded. Kirkby. 2-on-1. Kirkby for Anderson. He's in. Stopped by McCullum. A massive save with the hat-tricks on the power play. Keeps it a 1-goal game. If Danbury comes back to win this one, you'll look back and that will be the save that kept him in it. Harwell to the back, Ratcliffe picks it up off the boards. Center point LaBelle, a return Ratcliffe, walks to the net, gives off Ruiz, circles. Left point LaBelle, 35 on the power play. Ratcliffe, down low, Frolov, shots, stopped by McAnanama on the stuff in. Ruiz with it, right circle, shoots, chested down. And the clear off the glove of Ratcliffe, he keeps it with 20. Low right, Frolov. Harwell touches it for Ratcliffe. To the net, Frolov, Harwell, swing and a miss. The last 10 of the power play. Ratcliffe across Ruiz, one-timer. Didn't get all of it, and the glove saved McAnanama. A one-time look for Ruiz in his spot. And he did not get all the wood on it. One last face-off on this power play. 6 seconds on the Ramakers' trip. Face-off at the far circle. Binghamton wins it. Bond fails to clear. Robinson gives it off. Woolley across for Vasiliev. Below the goal line. First game with the hat-tricks. To the point, Bedard for Pamela and his wrister ramps into the netting, out of play. And the whistle. And the end of a hat-trick's power play. It is 5-on-5. Danbury down 1. In the first game of the holiday week. Binghamton ices the puck on the D-zone draw. Oh, well, they'll say it hit off the bench. So no icing, but the face-off right back in the Binghamton zone. So we'll do it again from the right circle. Robinson and Kirkby. Kirkby wins it back. Bond sails through center. It's gloved down by Woolley, who starts the attack. Backhand sauce around the kick plate. Vasiliev locates Robinson across, looking for Vasiliev late. Stubbs took it away. Leads Henry up the right wing, collides with Woolley, turned back, Binghamton making changes. Anderson gets the red line and floats it in. With 6 to play, third period. Hat-tricks trailing by 1 goal. Binghamton led 2-0 in the first, and then 3-1, and now 3-2. Yates on the backhand to the front, deflected behind the net, and then the net off the pegs. Forces a whistle. Shots are 22-20 hat-tricks. Both of their goals, Frolov and Harwell, were in the second period. Frolov's on the power play, Harwell shorthanded. Face-off near dot in front of the hat-tricks bench. Van Durken and Yates, a tie-up. Spits for LaBelle. Van Durken, cross ice Frolov, winds, fires, glove save McAnanama. Danbury will certainly take the O-zone face-off, especially with the 3 Russians on the ice. They'll also take it with Ruiz, Ratcliffe, and Harwell on the sheet, which is what happens. Harwell with the Gordie Howe hat-trick so far tonight. Goal, assist, and a fight. beat on the draw there. Thompson angles for Ramakers. Left wing, cuts middle, hands off Yates to the net, and LaBelle swept it away to negate the opportunity. Cervoni backtracks in his zone. Across for Anderson. Lead Ramakers, ramped off a stick. Yates beats Rocky, shoots! Saved by McCullum. LaBelle paired with Rocky. Clear attempt. Ratcliffe on a knee. Pushing it closer and closer to the blue line, and Ruiz touches it out to center. Poirier right back in. Rocky. To LaBelle, who's camped out at the controls for the hat-tricks with under 5 remaining in the period. Softly through center, give it away to Weber. And put on net, and a pad saved by McCullum. LaBelle turns on the Jets. Harassed from behind, Kirkby peels off, and the hat-trick's offside. Final media timeout of regulation here in Binghamton, and time running out on the hat-tricks. Danbury trails by 1. Stay with us on the hat-tricks digital network.
Craving breakfast all day? Come to IHOP for pancakes, omelets, and more. Any time of the day. Visit your local IHOP today, because breakfast is always a good idea. Kick back and relax with a cold beer from Housatonic River Brewing. Craft brews made locally with love. Visit our tap room today. Housatonic River Brewing, where great beer meets great company. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Ready for your dream getaway? Let Dream Vacations plan the perfect trip for you. From cruises to tropical resorts, we make travel easy. Call today and start packing for your dream vacation. Start your morning right with Grounds Donut House. Delicious donuts, fresh coffee, and local charm. Visit us today for a sweet start to your day. Grounds Donut House, where every bite is a delight. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need quality dental care? Aspen Dental makes it easy to get the smile you deserve. Affordable, reliable, and convenient. Call now to schedule your appointment at Aspen Dental, where we bring smiles to life.
This is it, the final 4:27 of regulation. And the hat-tricks looking for the game-tying goal. 3-2 Black Bears on a Wednesday night from Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. Robinson and Kirkby for the draw. Danbury with Vasiliev and Frolov up front with Gonzalez and Henning. Hat-tricks win it. Vasiliev trying to nudge his way through. Gives off Anderson, wrist shot, glove save McAnana. So that's 27 Anderson, not 21 Frolov. Third line for the hat-tricks. Vasiliev making his hat-tricks debut. Over 230 games of experience in the KHL, top league in Russia, number 10 in white. He's in the mix there with Bond. Kirkby off the boards, out to center. Gonzalez with 4 to go. Across for Henning, Danbury hoping it has another goal in its pocket. Looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this season. Would also mean 2 straight against these same Black Bears. A race for the puck and an icing as Bedard just beat Thompson to it. It's Frolov, Bandurkin, and Gamzatov with Pamelayan and Bedard. Who's got Danbury's 3rd goal on their stick? Gamzatov lined up right behind Bandurkin, looking for the one-timer. Tie up off the draw, hat-tricks win it. Frolov, wrister, whistles wide. Picked up right point, Bedard. His bid off a stick, crashes to the far corner. Henry leads Yates up the left wing, Bedard back. Yates centers, touched wide by Thompson. In the near corner, Bandurkin slips it for Gamzatov. Backhand sauce behind Frolov. The lead for Gamzatov picked off by Bussell. Frolov shoves him along the boards, boxed him out. Lead for Gamzatov. Off his stick. Hamalain retrieves off the boards, gives back for Rocky with under 3. Maneuvering through center. He'll flub it in. Ruiz fresh off the bench. Double teamed. Kirkby's there. Backhand clear. Out of the zone. LaBelle at the center ice logo. Touchdown Harwell. Gets to the puck first. Anderson on his hip. Centering pass through Ruiz. Shoots! Stopped by McAnanama. He's got it underneath him. Right back out there. Vasiliev, Woolley, and Robinson. Rocky and LaBelle on defense. Takes one a time. Kirkby wins another faceoff. Stone attempts to clear. Rocky kept it momentarily. Second effort into the hat-trick zone. LaBelle pestered by Stubbs. Robinson drops it off for Woolley. Gets the red, gets the blue. Woolley shoots, and McAnanama opts for a faceoff. The same trio up front for the hat-tricks. This time it's Yates against Vasiliev. Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA, blasting in the background. Fans are loving it on Thanksgiving Eve. Henning pinching, he's behind the net. Stone whacked it away. And Thompson skates it free with less than 2 on the clock. Yates shoved by Vasiliev. Puck is free. Bussell drops for Bond. Filtered wide. Off the end boards, Robinson comes away with it. Grazed off the glass. Stone possesses with 1:30 to go. Gonzalez gives off for LaBelle. Russians are on the ice. Accounted for 3 of Danbury's 7 goals on Saturday. Frolov's got 1 tonight. He's in the mix along the boards. Pride free by Anderson. Steps inside the line, offside. A true test for the hat-trick starting tonight. 3 games over the next 4 days. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, as the hat-tricks take a timeout. Also the 4th straight game between these 2 teams and the start of a 6-game road trip for Danbury. The hat-tricks trailed 2-0 after 1. Henry with both Black Bears goals. Then Frolov on the power play gave Danbury life. Kirkby ripped it right back 20 seconds later. But the hat-tricks with some resolve. Less than 2 minutes after that, Harwell shorthanded following the Danbury failed challenge. Results in a delay of game penalty. And Harwell gets the shorthanded goal to make it 3-2. And since then, not much. Shots are 26-22 in favor of Danbury. Just 2 goals for the hat-tricks against Connor McAnanama. Hat-tricks open a force overtime. 2 of the previous 5 between these sides have gone past regulation. Those were the first 2 in October and early November. Final minute of the 3rd. A giveaway at the blue line. Bouncing puck, LaBelle forced back. Hat-tricks with LaBelle, who had the stick chopped out of his hands. Couldn't believe there was no call. Gonzalez and the 3 Russians, Frolov, Gamzatov, and Van Durkin. Roloff doesn't have his stick. Rather, that's LaBelle doesn't have his stick. Now he goes to the bench. McCollum hoping to get off the ice for the extra skater. 30 seconds. Gonzalez chips and charges. Stone is back with 25. Puck is available. Sent down the ice. Bouncing. It was hit by a hat trick, so no icing, and it's a high stick on Danbury. I'm sure the hat tricks will last for a couple more seconds back on the clock. And maybe one last push. .5 on the clock. Face off all the way back in the hat trick zone. They need a win, a rush, and a shot quick. They get the win. There goes Pamelayan streaking through center ice. He lost it to Kirkby. Empty net bid. Blocked down. Thompson as McCollum is back in the net, actually. I apologize. The shot went wide. It doesn't matter. That's it. The Black Bears hang on and win it 3-2. No goals in the third period. And the hat tricks once again come up short and cannot put together back-to-back wins. Hard-fought game from Danbury tonight. Plenty of opportunities. Looks like the lines gel tonight, especially the Ruskies, who have been the majority of Danbury's offense this year. A couple of newcomers still getting situated here in Danbury, and a short turnaround time for the hat tricks. Day off tomorrow for Thanksgiving, but then 2 games in Port Huron, Michigan, against the Prowlers, who coming into the night had 1 more point than the hat tricks. The goals tonight, 3 for Binghamton. Caden Henry had 2 of them, both in the first period and the first 2 goals of the contest. His first at 12:28 from Chris Mott and Dan Weaver. Then his second, Anderson had the assist on a rip from Henry from the far circle at 17:15. That's how the first period ended. Tyson Kirkby with the game-winning goal. The captain, Tyson Kirkby. Henry and Stubbs with the assists. So a 3-point night for for Henry. And as for the hat tricks, Harwell had a nice night. A goal and an assist. Frolov had a power play goal as well. That got the hat tricks on the board. Harwell's goal was shorthanded at 11:06 in the second. So it was 3 goals in about 2.5 minutes in that second period. Danbury first, then Binghamton, and then Danbury again, but nothing after that. We went about 29 minutes without a goal, and Binghamton grabs 3 points, their 8th regulation win of the year, their 11th overall, and points 29, 30, and 31 for the Black Bears. As for the hat tricks, they fall to 4, 5, and 3, 14 points. And we will see where that puts them in the Empire Division with the scores from around the rest of the league. A tough one for the hat tricks tonight. Felt they played well enough to win, but Macananima, when it counted, stood up tall and kept the hat tricks scoreless in that third period. Some scores that matter for the hat tricks. The Prowlers with a 1-0 lead over the Rockers. So Port Huron is home tonight and then hosts the hat tricks for 2 more this weekend. Also look at the standings and who else is right in front and behind the hat tricks. The Venom 1 point behind Danbury coming into the night. Are not on the schedule tonight. But that game with Port Huron and Motor City, very important in terms of standings and points. Of course, very early, but as we've spoken about multiple times, you do not want to fall behind at this point of the season and dig yourself a big hole. All right, folks, fans are filing out, and that just about does it for us here on the Hat Tricks Digital Network. Danbury falls 3-2 to Binghamton on Thanksgiving Eve. That's just game 1 of 3 this week, and the first of 6 straight on the road for the Hat Tricks. We will be right back on the air Friday night. It's a 7:05 puck drop from McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. I'll have the call for you for both of the games. Both 7:05 starts Friday and Saturday night. Before we say goodbye, just want to wish everyone a happy and healthy Thanksgiving as they're cutting the feed on us here in Binghamton. Hopefully you enjoy your families and some delicious food. And, you know, as they say, hoping for a moist bird this holiday season. You don't want a dry turkey, that's for sure. So good luck with your cooking. Enjoy your families, watch some football, and then rejoin us on Friday night when we are in Michigan. 3-2 the final. Binghamton wins it. Hat Tricks try to get back on track Friday night in Michigan. For everyone helping out behind the scenes, I am Doug Latuca saying have a great rest of your night, Hat Tricks fans, and we will talk again on Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.